What up, Tube of YouTube? It's your boy deethezo here, and today, sorry about that. Today, I got some Injustice Gods Among Us gameplay. Now, I won't be playing this live. This is already recorded. I'm not playing it as I'm talking, and I know it's different than how I normally do it. But to be honest with you, I just got off work and I'm a little tired, so I didn't want to record and play at the same time. But I did have something to talk about though. And I think this is a good idea. It's a good place to start for a new series I want to have on my channel, which I'm still working on a title. I don't know, something along the lines of Deezo rants about blah blah blah. Well, whatever the title's going to be, this is episode 1, and it's called Phrases I Hate. I was at work today, and one of my friends owes me like $5. It ain't a lot. It ain't nothing to be serious about. He owes me some money, and I was just joking with him and talking about when you're gonna pay me the money. And then somebody came by, somebody all in our business, somebody I wasn't even talking to, came by and was like, well, you know, as long as he owes you money, you'll never be broke. And I hate this phrase. I seriously do. Because it's like something a broke person sold to a person they owed money to, and the person believed it, and everybody just started saying, you know what, you're right, as long as he owes me money, I'll never be, no. Because I can't spend money you owe me. Say I need to put some gas in my car. I can't put gas in my car with money you owe me. I can't pay a bill with money you owe me. I can't buy anything to eat with money you owe me. So if you owe me money, I can still be broke. It's not difficult. It's very easy to be broke when someone owes you money. It's not much of a challenge at all. I really hate that phrase, especially when it came from somebody who, like, if the dude who owed me money would have said that, I'd have probably cracked up laughing, because he would have known it was a joke. But to somebody who wasn't even in our conversation to say that, it just really annoyed me. As long as I owe you money, you'll never be broke. Who came up with that nonsense? I just picture a dude who like owed a bunch of people money. That's what I picture when I think about where this phrase came from. A dude who just owed a bunch of people money, and he says, you know, man, like all the people he owed money to came around and they were like, man, when you gonna give us this money? You owe all of us this money. You ain't trying to pay none of it. He's like, look, man, as long as I owe y'all will never be broke. And the idiots he owed money to was like, you know what, you right, bro. We're gonna leave you alone. Just ignorance. Anyway, that's the first one. I feel like ranting, okay? And I'm just gonna rant, so bear with me. I got another one. This is an old favorite, especially when it comes to rap lyrics. It ain't tricking if you got it. Which I never understood, because from my understanding, the definition of tricking is, you know, spending your money, the money you worked. I just comboed that dude up, 12 hits, good lord. The money you earned yourself, you spend it on a woman to impress a woman. That's what I hate wagers. I lose them every time. I bet I lose it. Yep, I lost it. You know, sorry about that. You're hard on money on a chick to impress her. Right. So I mean, if you got a lot of money and you give it all to a chick, then it's not tricking. But if you broke and you give all your money to a chick, it's tricking. It didn't make much sense to me. I mean, because if you broke, you ain't tricking, because you ain't even got any money. So the phrase should be, it ain't tricking if you got it, and if you ain't got it, you ain't tricking. I just fixed that. From now on, all the rappers need to say the second part with the first part. In your songs, if you're about to say it ain't tricking if you got it, from now on you need to say, if you ain't got it, you ain't tricking. Stupid trash can. Wait, which one? Oh, I'm the Joker in this one. Never mind. I just got hit by that trash can. Ooh, got him. Okay, sorry about that. My next one. Beauty is only skin deep. Now, honestly, I like to think of where this one came from. Like, who came up with this? I like to think of some guy who thought they was real deep. Maybe like one of them Facebook deep people who think they real deep when they say something that's not deep at all. And they say beauty is only skin deep. It's like, duh, beauty by definition is something you can see. I mean, cause you know how people say true beauty's on the inside. It's not true. Cause I mean, I can't see your inside. So even if you have an amazing personality, that doesn't make you beautiful, because you can have amazing personality and be ugly as I don't know what. So saying beauty's only skin deep is like, duh. Like, that's the part I can see. Like, of course that part's beautiful. I mean, because if you like got an ugly personality and you fine as a mug, then you're still beautiful. You just gotta I do like this super. And if you sorry about that. And that's what I'm saying. Beauty, so the skin deep. Like there was some way. Anyway, let's move on from that one. I love this one. This one I found when I was looking up some phrases. You know how when you're a kid and you get in trouble for something, and your parents ask you why you did it, and you say, "Well, I only did it because so and so was doing it," and then they ask you, "Well, if Billy and John was jumping off a bridge, would you do it?" And I'm like, how is that the same? Like, you get in trouble for skipping school, and you tell your mom, "Well, I only skipped school because Billy and John were doing it." It's like, "Well, if Billy and John were jumping off a bridge, would you do it?" No, skipping school is just skipping school. Jumping off a bridge could kill me. No, I wouldn't do it if they were jumping off a bridge, unless like jumping off the bridge wasn't that high of a bridge, and like people would have thought it was cool. Then yeah, maybe, but that ain't equal. Like, where did that phrase even come from? That is not equal at all. Or like maybe you'll get caught like shoplifting from a store. Like when you're a little kid and you steal some candy or something, and you get caught, and your parents like, "Well, if so-and-so was doing it, would jump over." I mean, there's no way, because your parents ask you, so there's no way the right way to answer that, because you'll be like, because if you just say no, and they're like, "Well, then why you doing this? If you doing the other thing, then you'll do this," and it's like, oh my god, what move was that? Oh yeah, I'm winning this battle, no problem. Yeah, that always cracked me up. But the next one is easy as cake or easy as pie. Never understood. Now this is a common one, super common. I lost another clash. I hate clashes. It's super common one that you hear a million times. But what does that even mean? Like, easy as eating a piece of cake or pie? Easy as making a cake or pie? Easy as stealing a cake or pie? Like, and why is it easy as cake? Oh no, it's piece of cake and easy as pie. So if something is easy, you say it's a piece of cake or it's easy as pie. How? What is that piece of cake? Like, I can't even envision. Like, because most of these quotes, I can envision where they came from. Like, who came up with the stuff, or what kind of guy. I can come up with some kind of backstory for the quote. For this one, I can't. I just imagine some guy was like, "Hey man, can you take this thing to the trash?" And he was like, "Easy as pie." And dude was like, "What?" Oh, or maybe it had something to do with the cake. He was like, "Hey man, could you try this cake for me?" He's like, "Piece of cake." Nah, see, that still don't make sense. Ooh, whack them. I like this one. Boom. Bam. Bing. So yeah, that one I'm like, I don't know. Why would it easy as pie, piece of cake? I do not get it. Who knows where that came from? Oh, this one I didn't have to look up the quote, but I looked for actual meaning. Not meaning because I know what it means, but like try to figure out where this was derived from, because this is an older one. This is probably one of the older ones on the list. And maybe like it was a saying when it came out that made sense then, but the quote "head over heels" Usually you use it describing when you're in love with, when a person is in love with somebody. You say they're head over heels in love. Ooh, that was a nice combo. You say they're head over heels in love, and I have no idea, like, because in a normal stance of a human being, your head is higher than the heels of your feet. Oh, golly. So how can you be head over heels in love? Like, even if it's metaphorically like heels over head, what would that have to do with love? This one I just do not get. Head over heels in love makes no sense to me at all. Very confusing. Head over heels, like that one. Oh, I can't believe he got me with that nonsense. Head over heels. I do not get that at all. That's one of those ones. That's why I say this one's a little older. And I tried to look up like a history of it. Let's be fair. I didn't look that hard. But I'll go another wager. I bet I lose it. I guarantee you I lose it. Oh, I can't believe I actually won. I never win those. Oh my god, he just pieced me up. He about to lose anyway though. Ooh, got him. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, that was an older one. Now the last one I got is money don't grow on trees. This is one I probably got in trouble a lot with as a kid. No, I won't say get in trouble a lot with, because I had kind of people who know me, you know, in school I had kind of a smart mouth. Better than a dumb mouth, that's what I say. You know, whenever you would ask somebody for something, they'd be like, money don't grow on trees. I'd be the smart. How did he dodge that? How did he dodge that? I threw that piano right at him. Anyway. I'd always be the smart aleck going, well, you know, money is paper and the material to make money grows on trees. So technically, money does grow on trees. I mean, it honestly, it really does. No joke. Like, straight up, it grows on trees. I mean, you can't like go up to a tree and pick money from it, but the materials needed to make what? No, you know what? That's not right. Because it's not like everything you need to make money comes right from a tree. That's not right. The main ingredient, which is paper, comes from wood, which comes from a tree. So that is, so kinda. Money don't grow on trees, but the wood you need to make money does grow on trees. That was another thing I used to, and this is, that was it. That was the last phrase I had. It just reminded me of something I got in trouble for in class. Which is another phrase. It's not a phrase I don't like. It's a phrase I actually like. Most of these are phrases I hate because they don't make any sense. Ooh, did I get him? Oh, I don't get to do the fancy stuff though. Green Arrow was one of my favorite characters on this Game Boy. Anyway, I'm off topic. Damn, what was I talking about? Oh, my favorite. It was one time, long time ago. Sophomore year of high school. I used to, my freshman year, I was in a whole new school with people I didn't know. So I really like sheltered. I stayed to myself. I mean, I had friends because I was on a football team, but like besides that, I really just stayed to myself. I didn't really have too many friends outside the football team. Maybe like 2 or 3. But my sophomore year, I had gotten used to it, to the school, because for the first time in a while, I was at the same school 2 years in a row. So I had gotten used to the school. I knew people. I had made more friends. So I was in a class clown. I might have been a class clown. Be honest with you, I might have been a bit. Not in all my classes, which is weird, but in some of my classes, I might have been a class clown. In some of my classes, anyway, that was enough setup. In my geometry, it was a math class. I'm pretty sure it was geometry. My teacher, Miss Brown, was grading test papers, and this was my class I had before lunch. So everybody, you know how high school kids are before lunch. Everybody was hyped. And she was grading papers, so she said, look, y'all can just chill and hang out until lunch. Just, you know, keep the volume down. I'm not going to give y'all anything to do before lunch. Did I get them? Nope. I'm not going to give y'all anything to do before lunch. Ooh, that was a nice combo. So, you know, kids, it's high school. We'd be quiet at first, and then we'd get louder. And she'd be like, I told y'all to keep it down unless y'all want me to give y'all some work. Keep it down. So, you know, once she said it, we'd get quiet. And then after a while, you just get loud again. And then she said, y'all know what? I'm finna give y'all some work to do. I'm over here trying to grade y'all test. And y'all just can't seem to be quiet. And so, me being a goofball I am, I literally said, I kid you not, I raised my hand. She's like, what, Derek? I said, Miss Brown, are you over there working hard or just hardly working? She was pissed. I don't even know why I said it. I heard it on the TV show. I'm pretty sure I heard it on the TV show. I said, are you working hard or you just hardly working? She said, Derek, get out. And it's so funny because that class, I probably got kicked out of a lot. Yeah, that definitely. That in my social studies class, which I think was world history that semester, I used to get kicked out of a lot. Not for being bad, just for running my mouth. World history is the worst though, because I had like 8 friends in that class. I was pretty much friends with almost all the people in that class. I used to get kicked out of that class like 2-3 times. Yeah, maybe like 2-3 times a week. I used to get kicked. Oh no. My social studies class was 2 or 3 times a week. I would she would move my seat. That's what it was. I didn't get kicked out of that class. She didn't kick people out. She would just move my seat like 2-3 times a week. I mean, there was one time. Her name was Miss Scott. I couldn't stand Miss Scott. She was hella annoying. But there was one time when she literally pulled me up to the front of the class, and she was like, Derek, is there anybody in this class you're not friends with? I was like, no, I'm pretty cool with most of the people in this class. And she was like, yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure out where to move your seat, but I'm not sure. That was her fault though. She was, I couldn't stand her. Miss Brown was cool, but Miss Scott wasn't. I could not stand her. She's one of the people that no matter how loud you were, even if you were super quiet and whispering to the person next to you, she interrupted the whole class to tell you to be quiet. But she make it look like you're interrupting the class, which was hella annoying. Like we could be in class watching a movie, and like I'll whisper to the person, because I had my homeboy Scotty was in that class, and he sat in front of me. And you know the movie's gonna be boring, so he was like, he'll look back at me and say, "Bro, if you see me falling asleep, wake me up." And I was like, "All right, I got you. If you see me falling asleep, wake me up." He's like, "Yeah, I got you." He told the movie to start playing, and I like see him dozing off, so because I sat behind him, so I like tap his shoulder. And he's like, "What?" And I'm like, "I was just making sure you wasn't sleeping, man." And she'd stop the movie and everything, like, Derek, are you over there talking? Like, because you know how teachers always turn the lights out when they turn a movie on. She turned the lights back on, stop the movie. Derek, are you over there talking? No, I was just asking to borrow a pencil so I could take notes. Just come up with a lie or something real quick. Come up with a lie or something real quick. No, it was just whatever. And then she'd move me, of course. I don't know. Throughout the semester, I probably got moved like, I don't know, 20 times. I probably sat in every seat in that room, to be honest with you. World history, Miss Scott, man, sophomore year. Which was like, I don't know, I graduated in 06, and I was 04 maybe? Did I start high school in 03? Maybe, I don't remember. But as you can see, another victory with Green Arrow. As you can see, I ran it for probably far too long. But like I said, every once in a while, I mean, if you like it, I will. If this is annoying to you, then I won't do it. I'll spare you guys this. But every once in a while, I'll find something that gets on my nerves, and I'll make a video. I'll rant. I'll get on here and I'll rant. And I'll do it over some cool gameplay. So if I am annoying you, at least you'll have something cool to look at. Yeah. At least you'll have something cool to look at. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the video. But like I said, this is episode 1 of yet to be named series on my channel. Be looking out for that. Thanks for watching, y'all. Catch y'all next time, man. Peace.